they bring him into a bot laner. He's just going to take over this game against Caps. What can G2 do?
Not a whole lot, which seems to be a similar story for Gilius as he gets bullied there. Although we take a look at the bot side trade, Mickey going to get knocked very low. Ignite coming out, but he is going to be able to walk that one off. And you said it, Ender. Inax, the terror from the LCL, here to shut down the G2 bottom lane. When you're down 30 CS, do you ever really get the chance?
I don't think it will ever be a lane counter.
You're never going to be a lane counter if you can't farm, unless you have some ludicrous like Kane-esque.
Like otherwise, she can just push up with impunity.
Ooh, good damage going into Mickey, but he's feeling frisky and wants to go back in for that trade. Meanwhile, the top lane, Wunder continuing to do a lot of damage. Yanko's going to fish for this one. The flash through. Now Yanko's trying to finish it off, but I think he might just have to give up his life.
Dude,
the pullback though, level 6 coming in clutch. Wunder. So disrespectful. I cannot believe they got away with that. The worst game. I thought Odoamne would hate playing tanks, but this is significantly worse. This is the true nightmare state. And now Gilius is going to be in trouble. The smite can come out. He can go there too. He's going to dash through. Gilius is going to try to kick back, but there's nothing left for him. Gilius goes down. Yeah, this is a little bit grim. Perkz is going to get knocked back, so Abbedagge is hoping for something, but the dash back through comes in, and Perkz will finish this one out, but does get the flash advantage. Big set of ult. Oh, and that is team play right there from G2 Esports. In the perfect amount of days.
Oh. Stop shopping!
Gilius. Through. The flash, the Q. Gilius right back on the stage. Perk's biggest weakness. Players from wildcard regions. The TCL time has done Gilius well. Cap's though going to make his way out of this one. The Ignite's ticking, but it won't take him out yet.
Or just 3 hop into 1. You know, like, which direction does it go?
You gotta split it up, just like Odoamne is gonna get split from his life. Right back into the fountain now, as they start to collect farm across the map.
Oh, the chase flank! Look at the TP!
Oh, they hit the hook, She's dead! They got him! Man down, Gilius! With the shutdown, it's everything that they need, and Caps is just next on the menu. They're murdering G2, it's happening, Ender! The underdogs, G2, are getting decimated by the might of Schalke.
Everything going as expected here. Actually, that was like a sweet play from Odoamne. He is getting absolutely murdered.
Today has been a day of upsets, and after a play like this, I think Schalke could actually be in it, because when you see this kick come through from Gilius, the follow-up's there, second Callista's is locked down, she dies, and now Schalke feel like they're right back in the game.
Yeah, I mean, they're able to chase down for a lot. I still don't know if they're right back in the game, right? Like,
because that's 2,500 of their 3,000 gold lead is in the back pocket of Wunder. Now, Jankos has been locked up. The chain CC is there. Can get pulled back by Callista. Is going to go under the ground. Can now get immediately pulled back again. But Wunder's actually put himself in harm's way. He's now trying to make his way out to safety. Inax throwing down a bit of damage on the Ziggs, but he's going to be in trouble because Perkz right onto the backside. They managed to take him out. Odoamne now on a killing spree from not being able to farm to find him. Plenty of kills down here on the bottom side. Double kill going through for Perkz, and Abbedagge, though, now on the chase. Mickey has to give his life for this one, and Gilius on a killing spree as well. Ender, it well and truly might just be the day of upsets. As you said earlier, still cannot be matched in a 1v1, but in these team fight scenarios, Schalke are matching G2 at least.
Yeah, in this fight, at the start, like, Dreams does a really good job, because he's the one that, of course, picks up Jankos, and then also uses his stopwatch to survive that initial burst, leading to the kill going down over. Unfortunately, he couldn't get his ultimate down on towards Wunder right away, but even then, it's still 2 quick kills going over in the favor of Schalke. And then, as soon as Perkz has to flash over the wall to chase down Inax, now all of a sudden he, the next person with like the most money in his pocket, the strongest player on G2 that's still alive, is isolated from this fight, and Mickey gets stuck inside his own jungle. Pick that one up. Meanwhile, Schalke a little bit slow on this rotation over, but Inax has so much damage.
Oh, Cass has to flash out. Snare's going to connect. Cass so very, very low. He's parting. He's ticking from the Ignite, and he's going to get taken down. Sniped over the wall. It's perfect from Inax, but it's not enough to save his life as Jankos will grab one back in exchange.
Likely lose their mid lane tower in this situation. The late game bet has paid off. Here we go, mid lane.
Big fight going to be breaking out. Now Mickey X off to the backside, but he does manage to get the shield clutch coming in there. Now Gilius is the one locked up and immediately taken down. He overstays his welcome, and Inax not going to find the ulti there to close out the kill, but Abbedagge now pushing in off to the side. Perkz goes into the shroud, dashes right back over. Mickey immediately into the backline, the fairy that they wanted. Jankos is there as well. Odoamne still alive, running for his life. There's Inax on the backside, but he doesn't have any mana. The Ziggs is out of mana. He cannot do the damage. He cannot close the fight, and Schalke absolutely getting blasted in the back half of your dreams. Tries to make the hero play, but it is simply too little, too late. Hold back there by the Callista ultimate, and G2 will walk away.
G2 are on a rampage here. Caps between the towers as well, just trying to find something right there.
And for G2, they were very far ahead, but there were ways for Schalke to come back. But after a fight like that, things are going from bad to worse.
Yeah, it's a bit uncomfortable too, because Schalke are actually the ones forcing there. Dreams finds the initial pick onto Mickey, but that's where they should have called it, right? They have a tower down that should zone G2 away, but Gilius goes in without the rest of the team. Then Abadage says, hey, I can pick off Perkz, but with the Galio ultimate and the Shroud, Perkz is able to then get away, and this means that now the fight does look super, super messy. Inax is in the back of the fight without any mana left whatsoever, so Schalke just fought in, I feel like, all of the wrong positions, going away from their towers into the jungle, overextending with individual players one by one, and just misreading the situation. Push the second G2 want to go for the Baron. Oh!
Yikes. Big damage. Abadage now in trouble. Perkz gonna get kicked out. Gilius now trying to find the follow-up. The shield does go through. Perkz with the fancy footwork, trying to make it over the wall, but it's not going to be enough. No, the dash to safety, the burn, the tick, and that's gonna be it. At the end of the day, challenging smite, challenge accepted, and lost. Perkz knocked out of that one. And Wunder kind of just playing on the edge, trying to force as much attention. Wow! But once again, Dreams lands the hook, but Binky's on the way in. I don't think they're going to be able to shred through Wunder. He's ticking down. The Ignite is not enough. And Mickey, the front line that G2 need to keep Wunder safe. The entire team collapsing to try to make this one happen. And still, Schalke are playing on the edge. Schalke are taking risks. They're going to back off. Caps arriving. Their signal to retreat. Inax is here as well to clear the wave, but G2 playing so well around the threat of engage.
Honestly, I really like how aggressively Dreams is looking for these. Like, how do you initiate a team fight? It is really, really hard. As Perkz in the bot lane.
Gonna take a bit of damage, but he's just gonna... Yeah, just walks away from that. Good damage coming from Odo, though. Still chasing, still threatening. Doesn't want Perkz to be able to heal up too comfortably. And in the meantime, it's just gonna be the two-man Baron stack. Of course, a lot of lifesteal coming in from the side of Wunder. Nothing there for Jankos, but he's not too concerned. Can heal up off the Rek'Sai passive. And Dalka now starting to collapse as Caps and Mickey will start to speed in. Mickey needs to be the zone control. 3k getting lower. You should not be able to miss a smite with the Kalista there. The Ren's going to come through. The Baron has come through as well. Mickey is going to be sacrificed here, but Gilius now on the backside. Wants to get the fight kicked off. Can kick in. The flash comes through. Gilius has to kick him out to safety. Not the fight that Schalke needed. G2 already escaping with the Baron, but the shutdown now from the Kalista. It's a messy fight, and it's Perkz on the back line, and Schalke are now set to be absolutely dissected, but they stay strong as 4, and they force Perkz away. 2 members down, 3 members down on the side of G2.
The dragon does spawn. What this does, it means that G2 get full control down in this bot side jungle.
Ooh, Gilius though. Getting singled out, getting caught out by Perkz will get kicked back. Now it's the dash back to safety, but Odoamne with a beautiful knockback, not enough at the end. Odoamne now going to be taken out as well. Gilius overstaying is welcome, but no, Odoamne still alive. The shutdown coming through. Now it's Dreams on the backside getting shredded by Wunder. It's a messy fight. Schalke, they've been torn apart. They split up their team, and now it's Abadage and Inax versus the world. Odoamne out on a sliver of health, but Abadage is just next on the menu. He's going to dash out to safety, but now Schalke, they're going to have to give up some of their base.
Oh, that fight was all over the place, and that's exactly what G2 wants. With the Baron buff too, Inax can't actually clear away these minions, so the inhibitor is going to fall, and G2 should be able to go back and pick up the Baron. Oh, maybe Wunder wants to go back in.
Wunder getting frisky. Odoamne going to try to find the knockback. He has just enough damage to survive. There's so many spears, but the Ren didn't happen. Now Jankos, though, it's Abadage. He's getting caught out. Inax is running out of mana rapidly, but it's a triple kill coming in for the Azir, and he dies, but it is absolutely worth. Gilius is going to break that one down, and they buy themselves more time, but now Perkz is hunting. Dreams is there as well. Inax the only source of damage, easy for the Akali to avoid, just zoning out with the ultimate. Gilius is going to get taken down. Inax now has to run for his life. Dreams in a similar situation, but Inax now the one in trouble. Caps, though, taking a lot of damage back. The auto, the Zonias, it's going to be enough, and now Perkz is hunting them down left and right. Dreams just doesn't have anything left. He cannot keep his team alive. He tried so hard in that fight, but G2 come out on top.
G2 might be able to push straight down mid lane too. You can already see Wunder teleported into that mid wave. Abadage and Odoamne are
look ready to end this one. They're pushing in. Wow. They've got the wave there as well. Wunder's just shredding through that tower. Big Zigzalt now coming in. A lot of damage there on Caps. Caps has been caught out. Caps isolated. Caps taken down. Odoamne finding the kill in the end. Gilius goes to the backside, but he gets knocked up. The kick is denied. He only manages to knock Jankos away from the fight as Perkz dashes in and dashes right back out. That's the G2 now on the retreat. Just testing. Just trying to find weaknesses into Schalke, but Schalke know this is their chance.
The insect play from Gilius, because if Gilius gets that one off, I think that's just a hard one fight.
Perkz now coming in on the backside. He's just shredding through the entire team. The Galio's coming in too, and they've decided the game is over. Schalke, you do not get to play any more League of Legends, because now G2 is angry, and they're looking to end the game just like that. It was back and forth. Schalke had hopes. Schalke had dreams, but no longer. G2 are looking to end.
G2 on a rampage right there, zooming with the TP buffs off of that play. G2 done playing with their food. They want to close this one out.
258 days since G2 last beat Schalke, and it looks like that's the highest the number's ever going to get, because Gilius gets taken out and G2 walk right into the base, looking to hold on to sole control of first place with a win over Schalke 04.
Not early, but because you can... Okay, there we go. We got some Shyvana. All right.
Okay,
we're back. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
There we go.
There we go. Okay.
The thing I'm super excited about is the fact that we're going to get to see the Z locked in for Perkz. There's the Teemo! There's the Teemo!
Oh, how's Teemo into Aatrox?
Oh. I mean, I imagine it's a hard stomp. I mean, in what universe does Teemo lose to anything? You know, let's go
I'm gonna interrupt you because that's cool and all, but we've got Bard top lane.
Yeah, no, that's I think to be expected. Yeah.
Okay.
We know that Aatrox is not a good matchup into Teemo, so G2 are going to do the swap and put the Bard,
who relies on his auto attacks for damage, is a good matchup into Teemo.
I mean, I'm saying
I guess
that it's a better one. It's a better matchup than an Aatrox is. I'm used to seeing things like Airy when you're going for the AP build typically, because the it can double proc off of the poison duration, which is why it can be a pretty good itemization. Clearly he's going for a little bit more sustain. Of course, on range champions it is mitigated. Now, I do want to highlight, Dan isn't spotted by that ward. The reason is a change came in a while ago. Power just a little bit and provide that AP, but often you will see an early Oblivion Orb as well.
Bevo's been ignited in the bottom lane, going to flash away as Caps is exhausted. Mickey on the chase though, one more auto attack will be enough to take down Bevoy. That's first blood to G2. Denick try to trade onto Caps, but I'm not sure the Annie can do too much when she hasn't got any mana. She does have Predator though on the map because he hasn't got a support item. He hasn't got Stealthy, so he's not going to generate any gold in this lane at all as Bevoy is locked up here by Caps. It's going to be the second kill of the game. Bevoy really can't do too much about it, even with the blind on Caps.
But this used to be a classic Medic. Zed versus LeBlanc used to be the skill matchup, and we're going to get to see it now.
Yeah, Perkz going to get caught up with the chains, but able to flash away.
Yeah, it's cool to see him back on LeBlanc, rather, in a very cool skill matchup. We'll see how Perkz handles the rest of the matchup now that he doesn't have his flash. B-Boy taking a lot of damage, but doing a fair amount to Mickey as well.
The thing about this, though, is Razork just walks in and steals away the Rift Herald. Yanko's going to have to use the Dragon's Descent to get away. Denick trying to run around here. Still got his flash. Does have the Predator as well. He's trying to flash it onto Mickey. Can't quite get the kill as Caps takes him out. Pretty much even across the board. Febby has been winning the mid lane trades, but looks like Mickey's on his way. Perkz going to get rooted up there. Febby's going to flash away from the Vision of Empire and get back beneath his turret. Passive is popped, but the Rift Herald's used in top lane. This will be the first tower of the game. Misfits coming out strong. Razork actually get the knock up onto Wunder through the portal. Not too much of a magical journey there, and Razork does still have...
Oh, you're right. It's coming in from Caps. They're looking to get the collapse.
So they have no escapes. They've got no flash. They've really got nowhere to go. Here comes Caps. The World Ender comes in. The Dragon's Descent for the chase. And you can see the damage from the Flame Breath from Jankos already. Gets his first kill on the board.
Support item. Even if you
anyone
want
not named Phil as well. Just anyone playing support should do it. Anyway, Deathmark's going to come in here from Perkz. He's stunned up. And he will get taken out. Bevoy gets the kill, the Ignite sticking on Denick, but he'll survive. Vision of Empire is not quite going to connect as the Dragon has been started here by G2. Bevoy, you don't win this, Bevoy. Or maybe you do. Mickey does still have the ultimate. Yanko's on his way as well. It's actually Misfits doing the Dragon.
Watch the damage, here it comes!
Watch the Twin Breath. It hits! Look at the range on that! That is absurd! That is absolutely disgusting! Shyvana AP is the new Karthus AP jungle. That's what you got to do. Febby trying to fight up against Jankos, but you just need one more Dragon's Breath. Razork's going to die here as Wunder hits him with the meat. Febiven almost dies as well. The Bard ult comes out, and here comes the chase. Febiven escape this. It's a double for Wunder, and it's Wunder, Caps, and Mickey who are popping off.
Stats just by killing those Drakes. That's the advantage of her passive. And now we're going to get a look back at this play. Now, Perkz does get exhausted, right? He is at a numbers disadvantage here, 2 versus 1. He's managed to dodge out the stun, but this exhaust here stops him from getting that kill onto Denik, which definitely hurts him a lot. So this could have been a 1-for-1, but here we see Mickey baiting in the bird. It's like, it's bird on bird combat, right? So it's Owls versus Ravens right now, and the Ravens are just acting as bait. B-Boy's then forced to run away. Jankos comes in with so much damage, gets another Dark Harvest proc off the back of it. He is forced to flash to land that last hit, but now we see more action back on the Rift.
Thank you.
Now, we do see the collapse. Wow, they really don't want Perkz to get player of the game.
Perkz is using, he's going to try and jump back. Denix comes with the stun here. Tibbers comes down. Perkz still has the dodge back. He go back to the left. He gets one, but Dandan's there, willing and ready to take the kill. Teemo, just destructive. Febiven's going to jump away. Jankos, he hits it. That shouldn't have connected.
And they need to have an impressive performance if they even want to be on the vote. So make sure you're tweeting at LEC who you want to see on that vote, because right now things aren't looking promising for Perkz.
I'm looking forward to see what G2 Esports tweet about it. I'm expecting just vote for Wunder, Caps, and Mickey. We'll see. Wunder not going to be able to spot out Razork here, who's waiting in the bush. Perkz is there as well, but Razork will.
The last game was in a position where they were able to come back. So how does Misfits come back into this game? Well, it starts off with a good game from Razork.
Caps is caught out, he's dead. And now we'll see the chase. Wunder, Perkz, and Mickey are on their way. Febiven's coming up from the bottom side of the map as Dan works his way down through the jungle. Now, Febiven's caught the wave in the mid lane. There's no turret here for Razork to get onto, and B-Boy really can't join the fight. Deathmark popped by Perkz. He's going to jump back in already. That is one down. Wunder tries to get away. Febiven caught up, though, and the flame breath will come down. Perkz is dead to Dan, but Febiven just about steps to the side of the Vision of Empire. Dan pulled back, and there is the tempered fate to let Dan await before he flashes away. Misfits able to escape with 4 members still alive.
Yeah, it ends up being a 2-for-1 trade in favor of Misfits. Unfortunately, promising fight for Misfits. Unfortunately, they couldn't convert it into a huge man. This is where we see Caps, honestly, just overextending. He thinks he's safe because Wunder's here, but Wunder can't offer that much peel. He doesn't have his ultimate available to him, so while he does get a good stun onto B-Boy and Razork, it's not enough to keep Caps alive. Then, G2 want to continue the fight. This is something you'll have to see. They are very bloodthirsty, but Razork, he takes a bit of an interesting path there. He just makes it easy for G2 to find that engage. Perkz then secures himself a quick kill. You see the flash in from Denik, and they're able to shut Perkz down, but this, of course, leaves Febiven isolated. He doesn't lose his life, but he is forced to escape. So that's when Misfits found the 2 kills. But now we see Misfits looking for the collapse.
Misfits are ready for some action here. Later on we'll hear from G2 who they picked in the first round of the playoffs, but right now we see the action on the Rift. You can see Mickey's getting caught out. He has popped the ult. He's going to heal up. Jankos trying to get in here. Hasn't got the ult back up, but Caps already takes one. It's actually Jankos that gets the double. Mazel getting chased out by Perkz as well. That felt a little bit unfair. Febiven's going to die as well. It's a triple for Jankos. This AP Shyvana, Betty. I don't want to say he's first place in Kia player of the game.
I mean,
he's 6-0-2. He hasn't died.
He is 6-0-2. Whoa, look at the damage!
Oh, it's the fight. Whoever gets this kill gets player of the game. That's how we decided. Jankos goes into his human form. B-Boy waiting. Jankos still on the chase. Doesn't land the final Flames Breath. And, they're going to back away. B-Boy's just baiting them. He's anticipating them overstepping a little bit. Perkz gets a bit more damage in. You do know that they have a gold lead, Vedius. There's no question as to whether or not they have a gold lead.
Fair point. What I mean by that is, you never know if they're going to win with that gold lead, especially with a draft like this.
Yeah, they've only done it 14 out of the 17 games they've played so far. Tempered Fate's going to hit onto B-Boy. Wunder trying to get the autos in, but can't quite land the final one. Denik, though, caught out by Mickey. Lands a great stun. Razork has a flank position here, but Caps has caught him out. Call of the Forge God's coming out as B-Boy tries to get onto Wunder. Wunder dies. The Call of the Forge God's going to land. Jankos on the chase here, and it's Dan and Febby trying to clean up, trying to take out Mickey, but Mickey still with that ult popping is just healing up so much. G2 take down 3 members of Misfits and get out alive. Perkz gets B-Boy. Okay, Perkz play of the game. That's what we decided. That was a 1v1 kill. Febiven's trying to trade as Jankos is still on the chase. The blast cone away from Febby, but Jankos is not giving this one up without a fight.
choosing to prioritize the Hextech GLP. Interesting choice there as we see, yep, B-Void just disappearing as Jankos claims another life. You can see the gold difference between all of the players is quite substantial.
Yep, Perkz jumping in. Razork will survive a death mark. Ornn can get quite tanky. Obviously, Jankos going in though, and the Flame Breath will connect. Febiven steps straight into the face of 5 G2 players. It's like, guys, I'm out of here. See you later. There's Razork jumping back in. They're trying to take out Jankos, but the Flame Breaths keep raining down hell from the walls. It's like King's Landing all over again, guys, and it's not going to be a good end for Misfits. Dan dies. Jankos goes legendary. He gets a double as he kills Febiven as well, and Perkz doesn't get anything out of it. Jankos is 10-0-3 here, Vedius. And I have just had confirmation that the vote at the end of this is just going to be between Perkz and Jankos, so start making up your minds soon.
No!
It's
Mickey
a 50-50,
has to be on the
guys.
list!
It's a 50-50, guys.
Oh no! Mickey was robbed!
Mickey could have won. Let's be honest. Supports are
that's what they were
won.
afraid of. They were afraid that if Mickey was on the vote, everyone would just vote for Mickey.
Yeah.
Alright, B-Boy, he's looking to claim vengeance. He needs to reclaim this glory as he goes for a 1v1
against the 10-3. Jankos was just waiting. Picks up the Caretaker Shrine. Now he's going to
His
build
ultimate's
up that
already
ultimate.
almost back up.
The more auto attacks you get in, the more ultimate stacks you get. So he's looking for those auto attacks. Of course, it builds up over time as well. But Jankos won't be able to get it in time. Razork, though, tanking up the tower. Jankos, just go for it, mate. Just go for it, mate. There he goes. He ults in. Now he's looking for the kill. The Flame Breath. He gets it. 11-0-4 now on this AP Shyvana. And
that ultimate just has no cooldown, Medic.
Oh, it's disgusting. This is why you get Stinger as well.
Passive. Here we go.
Go on,
He's been a one-shot.
Well, none of them probably. He's got the GLP, so...
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
Dan is losing the 1v1 against Caps. Does hit the blind. Dodges away from the Darking Blade.
Caps knows where all the shrooms are, and he's trying to dodge them all.
Infernal Chains, Dan. It's Teemo, guys. He dodges the Teemo Fate.
Oh, that's gonna keep him alive!
Oh, no,
okay.
It's not. If he dodged the Temper Fate, he could have killed Caps there, just on the edge of... Febiven lands the chains onto Perkz, who can just dodge away with a Living Shadow, pops the Yumus, looking for a chase, but not going to get too much out of it. And in 23 minutes of gameplay so far, Vedius, we have had 34 kills. And B-Boy has been dead for 3.5 minutes.
Okay. Oh, well now Perkz is dead. Look at Mickey! Look at him!
He's not even on the vote, Betty. Supports they get no praise these days. That's the issue.
He's literally 1v5ing. He's 1v5ing.
Every time you land CC and you pull it back out of someone, you get health back as well as Swain. So that's how he can survive for so long in some of these fights. Of course, the Demonic is oh, he's dead. Febiven jumps all the way back to take him out. Febiven knows who the true carry is for G2, and he is able to escape. But there are super minions pushing in towards the Nexus, and it looks like Jankos is on a one-man track towards it. Instead, he backs away after not clearing any of the minions. Wunder's going to step forward. 2-level advantage for the Bard. He's got that Dead Man's Plate. It's actually Protobet he's built better. Waiting. Oh, the synergy between Wunder and Caps.
Not that common. Now, the main reason why I think he's going for it is that extra bit of mobility and AP scaling. As we see another fight.
Yeah, and it looked like Misfits had caught Caps, but do you ever really kill Caps? Yanks is going to chase out Denick. This should be a pretty easy 1v1. Damn, it's just half his health. He's 13-0-6. Caps survives the entire thing. Perkz dies again. And Perkz actually has 5 of his team's 9 deaths. That's over 50% death participation for Perkz.
That is.
He's leading in 1 stat at least, I guess, for G2. Febiven's going to get chased underneath the turret. Wunder's still on the chase. And there is the ace. G2 clean Misfits up. And the Nexus will be next on the menu. Fun game here from G2 and Misfits as we lead on into playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, definitely a one-sided slaughter from the side of G2. They will be able to...
And Mickey, who do you think won? Yeah, I know you were robbed.
Jankos.
Yeah, Jankos won. Jankos is...
Yes! That's really loud. Oh, so I'm sorry. I hope you didn't have headphones. Did you have headphones? You played it. I'm sorry.